I don't know too many people that work harder, are more focused in getting better each and every day than Monica Abbott.
I really hadn't seen anything like her. A little hard to see the ball. I've never seen somebody throw that hard.
She has a competitive spirit to her that is very contagious.
When I first heard Monica's $1 million signing contract, I thought it was amazing.
Watching how beautiful her wind-up and her motion was.
Monica Abbott, she's the best in the world.
The story of Monica Abbott is nothing short of extraordinary. The 6'3" left-hander from Santa Cruz, California, is without question the greatest softball pitcher in the world. In the game of softball today, hitters are dominating, but when Abbott is in the circle, even the best hitters bow down to her. The 33-year-old signed to play for the University of Tennessee in 2003 and completed her collegiate career there in 2007. In the same year, she received the highest award for a college softball player, the NCAA National Softball Player of the Year. On top of that prestigious accolade, she still holds the NCAA all-time record for strikeouts, shutouts, games pitched, and total wins. When Abbott throws the ball, it screams across the plate at 77 miles per hour. That's equivalent to a 108-mile-an-hour fastball in a Major League Baseball game. Monica now plays for the NPF, the National Pro Fast Pitch League, who has 6 teams scattered across the country. In pro softball, each team has a salary cap of $150,000 for rosters of 18 players. Very few players exceed earnings upward of $20,000. Meanwhile, in professional baseball, players are signing multi-million-dollar contracts, which is fair considering the amount of exposure and history the sport has. Although, one day, the goal for the NPF is to get the same recognition that MLB does with the same salaries and exposure. Female athletes deserve the same opportunity to be renowned on a pro-level stage just as their male counterparts. And Monica Abbott has been given an incredible opportunity to change the face of women's sports forever.
Jeff has that story.
Once upon a time, softball was something that was purely recreational, but women's teams in the college ranks have boosted softball's profile, so much so that it's now on par with some men's pro leagues. And that's reflected in Monica Abbott, the lefty who threw a no-hitter in the 2008 Olympics, made history by signing a 6-year deal with the Scrapyard Dogs of the National Pro Fast Pitch Softball League. That deal, worth a cool $1 million. It's the most lucrative deal for an individual with an American women's sports team in history, and it's got everyone taking notice.
We're in evolution, and of course the next stage of evolution is for pro contracts, and it's breaking the glass ceiling what Monica Abbott has done, and good for her and good for women's softball.
With the United States women's soccer team still fighting for an equal pay system, Abbott's victory is changing the mindset about careers in sports. They're not just hobbies anymore.
I felt like a lot more people were watching it and getting into it on TV and stuff, so I just feel like it's a really up-and-coming sport, and I think that's really awesome that people are becoming more aware of it.
Every young woman who gets a chance to go to college and play softball, they want a chance to keep playing. They're only 22 when they leave. They haven't even hit their prime. So it's our hope that this propels the NPF to the next level, which is to give women an opportunity to really make a living doing what they love, and it's the first step. To me, it's the obvious next step.
It's ironic that Staying Alive by the Bee Gees was playing in the background. This is a huge step forward, and the hope is that women's sports can not only continue to be recognized, but elevated as well.
Cherry Kemp, the commissioner of the NPF, said it perfectly when describing what Monica's monumental $1 million contract means. She said, "I think it's a proud moment for National Pro Fast Pitch, but I think it goes further than that. I think it's a proud moment for women professional sports in this country. I feel glad that it's happening in the league. This is a huge stride for softball, but also establishes a precedent that women deserve the opportunity to play their respective sports and get paid a respectable amount." In addition, this past May, ESPN broadcasted every single College World Series women's softball game from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Beyond college ball, softball will reappear in the 2022 Olympics after being on a hiatus since the 2008 Games, where the United States took home the silver medal. Olympic exposure in Monica's contract will draw the much-needed attention to the game. Abbott's contract is much bigger than softball and much bigger than herself.
First heard Monica's $1 million signing contract, I thought it was amazing.
It's like, we're going to get Monica, we're going to get Monica, we're going to get Monica, and everybody looked at me like I was crazy.
My initial reaction was just like, whoa, like there's no way she's serious, like there's no way.
We have a salary cap of $150,000 for the team, which makes it incredibly challenging to give anybody any substantial money.
I feel like if I didn't say yes, I wouldn't be able to look myself in the mirror.
When she told me, I got choked up. I watched the first pro league get started.
This isn't about me anymore, this is about the future of women's sports. The perfect pitch is effortless. It feels like you're throwing at nothing. It's a little bit of a mind game. It's a little bit of a guessing game. There's nothing like a big strikeout in a game. There's nothing like it.